If we were truly blank slates, we wouldn't see such stark patterns in history repeating themselves. But the reality is, in the last century alone, nearly half of all existing nations have either disappeared from the map entirely or had their borders dramatically redrawn by conquest, collapse, or revolution. If history is our guide, no country, including ours, is safe from the ruthless calculus of power. And if you're trying to build a worldview that will help you navigate this moment well, you need to see the world as it is, in all of its beauty and horror. There's no sense in looking away when the equivalent of 75 tons of TNT was just dropped on Iran by the US to stop them from developing nuclear weapons. We live in a world moderated by the cold expression of power. History tells us that humans are driven by knowable, but often ignoble impulses. And to understand the world around you, you have to stare nakedly at how physics and human nature, shaped by millions of years of fighting for survival, have created a warring class of apex predators that have spent millennia dominating and enslaving each other. We are capable of startling acts of kindness and beauty, but to make those moments structurally possible, we have to understand how nations find balance through military, economic, cultural, and cyber force. I don't want to paint a bleak picture, but I have a guiding principle in life. Never fight against what's true. So here's the thesis that I'm going to attempt to prove today. To thrive in a chaotic world, you must accurately predict how nations will act and how their actions shape markets, freedoms, and your personal safety. And the mental model that most accurately maps the ruthless logic of power, money, and human nature is known as realpolitik. Realpolitik is not popular, but that doesn't mean that it's not true. And in 5 easy parts, I'm going to walk you through what it is, how it works, and how you can use it to your advantage. My goal is to help you lead a beautiful life full of fun. Look at how an animal as dangerous and wonderful as humans actually are creates a stable world through kinetic, economic, and cyber warfare that constantly changes borders and world orders. Buckle up, because this one gets real, and make sure that you do not skip part 4. That is the part that's full of hope.
Big rig.
But we've got to earn our way there. So welcome to part 1. What is realpolitik? Genghis Khan ushered in Pax Mongolica, an era of relative stability that saw massively increased trade via the Silk Road. But he had to kill roughly 4 million people. In fact, he killed and conquered so many people that some scholars claim you can see a reduction in the global carbon emissions. While not everyone agrees that the dip can be entirely attributed to Genghis Khan, DNA evidence proves that 0.5% of Earth's entire population is descended from him. This is somebody who had a massive impact, and he understood